Browns coach reveals if Shedeur Sanders can win starting job. The Cleveland Browns seemingly have an open quarterback competition between veterans Joe Flacco and Kenny Pickett and rookies Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders. But open competition doesn't always mean open. So what are Shedeur's chances of winning the job really looking like? If you ask Browns offensive coordinator Tommy Rees, all of them have a realistic shot. That's what he indicated to the media yesterday when he declared that the team is still early in the process and can see them all winning the job. You can see them all winning the job, I think, right? Tommy Rees said on Wednesday. And so in terms of the competition, we're so early in the process. We're so early in evaluating that. Yeah, I think, we have a good group of guys that continue to push one another. And by the time September rolls around, we'll be ready to go. Rees said that the Browns' QB competition will be fluid and that the team will work with all four of them to develop them properly for the 2025 season. He said they may find creative ways to ensure they all get a fair shake. It's going to be fluid, Rees said. We're going to continue to work with all the guys we have. We're going to develop all four of them and, we're going to push the reps. We're going to find ways to be creative to make sure that they all have opportunities to develop and put their best foot forward. And, when the time comes, we'll continue to push guys forward as they are. NFL fans aren't convinced that it will matter one way or another with the state the team is in. If you have 2 quarterbacks, you have none. If you have 5 quarterbacks, you're the Browns, one user declared. Better get ready to add 4 more names to the jersey meme, wrote another. That's not the flex he thinks it is. If you have 4 that can win the job, you also have 4 who can't, a third remarked. The Browns are certainly in a difficult position at quarterback right now. Then again, people have been saying that on an almost annual basis for 25 years. The Cleveland Browns facility was buzzing, and not just because of training camp. The air crackled with questions, opinions, and whispers. Headlines swirled across sports media. Can Shedeur Sanders be QB1? It was the kind of storyline Cleveland hadn't seen in years, hope mixed with tension. After trading up to select Shedeur Sanders in the first round, the Browns' quarterback room wasn't just deep, it was combustible. Veterans, rookies, and analysts all had the same question. Could Deion Sanders' son dethrone Deshaun Watson? And on a rainy Tuesday morning, head coach Kevin Stefanski decided to address the elephant in the locker room. Cameras flashed. Reporters leaned forward like lions ready to pounce. Coach Stefanski, known for his calm demeanor, walked in wearing his usual expression, unreadable. We've had a lot of speculation, so I want to be clear, he began, locking eyes with no one and everyone all at once. Shedeur Sanders is here to compete. That's what we brought him in for. But whether he wins the starting job, that's up to him in the field. Gasps and murmurs followed. He hadn't shut the door. He'd opened it. While Stefanski played it straight in public inside the facility, the QB battle was heating up like August turf. Watson, trying to reclaim past glory, had been mentoring Shedeur in drills, but the chemistry was awkward. Some players said it felt like watching an older brother teach a younger one how to fight, knowing they'd one day square off. Shedeur ain't just learning. One receiver whispered off the record, he's hunting. Shedeur's arm was electric in practice. His accuracy, honed from years under his father's scrutiny at Jackson State and Colorado, dazzled. He threw no-look bullets, made pre-snap reads like a chess master, and had a swag that reminded many of a young Russell Wilson before the fall. But Watson wasn't folding. The veteran had improved noticeably, studying more film, spending extra time with the offensive line, and working on his mechanics with a private QB coach. He wasn't giving up his throne without a fight.